Hello and welcome back to my channel and to a very long overdue video. I've been meaning to do an N-Team catch-up for quite a while. We did their guide video about 2 months ago, something like that. Very much enjoyed it. I also just checked out some variety of theirs just yesterday. They did like this TMI profile that was early on in their debut, and they're just one of the boy groups that I've really loved the music of. I'd say recent boy groups for sure. So we've got a big long catch-up list to do here. 4 songs: Koegawari, Aoarashi, Jyuugoya, and as well as Illumination, which just dropped like 2 weeks ago. So this spans all the way into, I think, summer of this year to now. And I know Jyuugoya is one of their most played. When I looked at their Spotify, I was like, what is this song that I've actually never heard of compared to these others that we're checking out today that is one of their most played songs? That's my washing machine going off in the background if you're hearing that. It's finishing its spin cycle and losing its mind. It's also very excited for N-Team. So that's like an animated video, so I just decided to throw that in here. So let's get to it. I believe Koegawari means, is this the one? I looked up the meaning behind these two. This one means like changing a voice, like voice crack, but also like changing of voice. And Aoarashi means, I think, something about like the wind. I think that's going to be our very summery, light type song. So let's get to it. If you have not seen that guide video that I did, please check it out. Let's go. Oh, we got another video that's filling the screen. This is gonna be a little cut off for you. The Nature Valley? I like how we went from like, oh, this is like youthful summer vibes, you know? We're breaking shit. We're being little misfits to like, we're gonna rob somebody. That's it was just a visual switch up. I feel like whatever style this group goes for, it just hits for me. I don't know what it is. Ooh, I really like that fart bass in the back. You know what I'm talking about. Whoa, really good match cuts throughout this portion. damn, man, this group can perform. I love how they highlight their performance scenes. Because they should be. There's that fart bass. Ooh. Yeah. Anyone can make also just a really cool ass looking video these days, because a drone shot goes so far for so little money. It goes so far. Looks really cool. Also, like, for a video that on its face kind of seems simple, I love their little melody that they have in their videos too for their logo. But there are like really beautiful picturesque shots in this video too that are this especially, this background here. It just looks so, something about this looks so grand, but also like, I don't know, it feels like it's out of a history book for some reason. It feels very painterly, that background. It's so pretty. And a group that is so goddamn good in their dancing ability and their performance that they highlight these performance scenes is exactly what you should be doing. And they're that type of group that, like I was saying in the reaction, that any kind of song that they're going to put out, no matter what genre it's going to be, even when you have something like War Cry that is way more along the lines of your traditional boy grouping it up release, it still hits a little bit different for me. And I feel like that they just kind of excel in whatever that they're going to attempt or attack. I really did like this one. This definitely has a bit of that, like, in the visual aspect, youthful, like, rebellion, you know, misfit vibe. But the song itself felt just very nostalgic about youth in a lot of ways. I think that for the next song, we're going to get something that's a little bit more airy, a bit more bright, like positive. This one felt more nostalgic as a whole to me, but I really liked it. I don't think there's going to be a release that I objectively dislike from this group, that's for sure. So let's get to the next one. Oh, thanks YouTube for showing it to me again. This is also a thing too that we're getting in so many K-pop videos. People using headphones that are like from the 70s. Like, they look cool, but goddamn, those things are going to make your ears bleed and hurt after like 40 minutes of listening. Chugging soda. Woo! Even though this is brighter, it's still, that's one of the reasons why I love them. They always still bring that emotional weight to their releases. Oh man, I really love these airy vocals here. giving you that same kind of nostalgic, youthful feeling too, but in a much more summery sense. Oh. Doing the same thing, yes, highlight their performance scenes. Tummies are out. Do some short shorts. Woo. It feels like, and I kind of mentioned this during the guide video, I have to check the view amount on this and everything, but it feels like this group doesn't get the attention that they deserve, I feel like. Oh, that's right. That's right. They have their like their webtoon thing, like all the hype groups. I always forget about that. But yeah, no, this is exactly what I expected going in, something more summery, but still very similar to the first song in being this like very nostalgic feeling, and something that I definitely fuck with. I have liked everything they put out and pretty much have a pretty, at least from what I've heard, a pretty perfect discography, this group. They really never stray me wrong, ever. And it's been now, what, 2.5 months since I did that guide video that I, even yesterday when I reacted to their variety, struggled with some of the faces. But over time, I'm like, I know that face now, but just attaching names are really difficult. I'm pretty sure K is one of the older members, right? He was like 97, I think. And I mostly recognize him because he reminds me of Wooyoung from ATEEZ a bit. He's got a bit of that, I say this with kindness, but a bit of that fuckboy look vibe to him. So that's how I recognize him. Or a lot of the other members, there are a lot of members in this group that feel a lot softer facially than he does. But that's definitely how he stands out to me. So I do notice him in these videos, but I still struggle with a lot of the other members. But let's move on to now what is apparently one of their most played, if not their most played song on Spotify. I want to check again. Yeah, this has 3.3 million plays, which is their #1 song in terms of like current popularity, whereas like Under the Skin still is, I think, #1 at 26 million. But in terms of like recent plays, this one is at the top. Jyuugoya? I think this is just an animated video. Let's go. I don't know if this is for something. I like these little moon bunnies. Very cute. Defiantly walking bunny. I also think I like a lot of their songs because it feels like their instrumentals are somewhat, in some respect, like rock adjacent. Like they incorporate guitar in a lot of their instrumental. Even the last song, I think, did in like the lead up. I think they did in the pre-chorus. But but it's definitely one of the things that makes me just kind of latch on to all of their music. You certainly get that in like Under the Skin, 1000%. That's like the biggest example, I think. Yeah, Minheejin invented bunnies. We can't copyright strike this. So do these rabbits here, I'm sorry, I don't want to call them rabbits. These bunnies, they're too, I think if you're cute enough, you ascend from rabbit to bunny when you reach a certain like cuteness level. Are they properly styled as each member here? To where you could recognize them? Personality traits? Like, why does one have a crown? You're humans! I want a rabbit. Rabbit boys. Whoa. Really blend their vocal melodies with the instrumental. I noticed this with the first song for sure, but they blend them together so well that it just makes this really pretty cohesive melody throughout their songs. Oh, you had the one flopper. The tails. Someone's got angel wings. Bunnies with the folded ears are the foreign members, I think. That was cute. Cute, soft-ass song. I'm actually surprised that that is one of their most played, but it is like certainly, I'd say, more like easy listening overall. But yeah, a cute song. I'd say so far out of the three, I really don't know which one I'd go for the most. I always have to like rank everything. That's just like what I'm predisposed to do. I constantly have to say which is my favorite out of the bunch. But I think that one, as sweet as it sounds and the video is cute, it would still probably place third for me out of this bunch. But we've still got one more left. This is their most recent drop here, and I am just going by like what is on here. I don't know what is attached to an album out of these. I don't know any of that stuff. So please let me know. Like, they could be single releases, they could be the title track of an album, they could be pre-releases to something else. I have no goddamn idea. So we're checking out Illumination, which is about 2 weeks old-ish. This is our last one. Let's do it. Attached to their second full album. Oh, it's already feeling very wintry. Because ever since like Samadare, like they kind of had this like seasonality feeling to their songs. songs can sometimes be too much for me, except during winter/Christmas time is when I want to hear a track like this. It's perfectly suited. Sometimes they sound like almost a little like overly sweet and positive, but this is the perfect time to where I want to hear something like this. I'm a sucker for it. That's some thick snow. Baby girl, only my girl. Baby girl, only my girl. I don't know how I feel about that part, but he's singing to me. I'm the baby girl. This is me. Oh, that's pretty. Dude in the glasses looked like he's ripped straight out of like he's like protagonist of a K-drama / anime. I like this. I would say that this is maybe I think I'll get hooked on that melody because I really do like the melody of the chorus, but I'd say that overall it's probably my least favorite of the whole bunch because it's maybe like the most by the numbers in some ways. It's super Christmassy, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I do like that aspect. But it still feels I kind of just like everything they do. I don't know how I feel about baby girl, but it made me blush a little bit. I like, everyone needs to be called a baby girl every now and then. But yeah, that is our little catch up of N Team, but I'm hearing that is there something else, or is it just not out yet? Let me check real quick. No, there is something else. Okay. We are not done yet, brother. Let's get to it. Yukiakari, let's go. More wintry vibes. This is the actual title track, so that was like a pre-release. It's also interesting how they unlike... I'm sorry to pause it when it's starting. This is also already sounding like it's a title track material. It's interesting how for the majority of their songs that they keep the original Japanese names as opposed to K-pop, to where a lot of the time they'll have like a different name for like the global like English release. I find that pretty interesting because for the most part they have done that outside of like, I guess, like War Cry and Under the Skin, but yeah, when you start with the center formation like that, you know this is the title track, brother. Ooh. We're winter werewolves. There's that guitar again. Like how the vocals echo out. Oh my god, these performance scenes look so good in the snow. I also love how obvious it is, like, as a set. Like, you could see the background stick out. But I kind of like that. It feels very theatrical, like a play. I kind of like how this instrumental during the chorus also sounds like a little overbearing, a little muddy, but I like when my guitars sound like that. Ooh. This part sounds like a little Midwest emo. I dig it. So much more impact. Oh, that looks... Oh, it's shots from the other videos. I remember the rain fight, but there were even shots of the previous video we just saw there with the lanterns. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of lore within this group. You cannot expect that of me. I need to learn names of members first before I'm doing any werewolf lore. That's right. Wasn't it in one of the videos where it seemed like there was also, like, it felt like one of them, maybe that's why there was a rain fight, was kind of a bit of an outsider in some respect? I had to go back and watch that, because I can't recall. Oh, this jingle feels so epic. I love it, but there's still so much time left. It's 50 seconds. Last time on The Dark Moon. Oh, it's a Hallmark movie. He was a financial bro from the city. She was a small-town country girl. What happens when he goes home with her for Christmas and meets her family? See, he is. See, he's flying back home to the countryside. I don't know what that was, but interesting. I did really like this song. This one still had the same winter vibes, obviously, but felt, not musically, but obviously visually. And I think that those winter performance scenes are so very cool, but it has much more of the impactful chorus that I expect from a lot of their title tracks. Across all of these, I don't know if I'd say that any of these four are like in my top 3 of their songs. But they're all of quality. They all hit this bar that I expect from them, that they're all good songs, but none of them enter like my top 3 favorites when it comes to their tracks. But of the I can't even rank these 4 right now. It's too recent. I need more time with them, but still all great stuff. A group that I'm excited to just learn more about and get more into their music overall. But you said, someone in the chat said that this was the title track of their second full album, so they already have 2 full albums? Like I remember this one. Oh, Spotify doesn't want to load right now, unfortunately. So yeah, First Howling was also a full album, but we've pretty much heard the majority off of that. Warcry, Dropkick, Firework, Road Not Taken, Under the Skin, but then there are other ones like Buzz Love, Blind Love, alien that I have not heard before. So there's still a lot to discover in terms of their B-sides. But yeah, this one also, yeah, this is a full album. Beat the Odds, Feel the Pulse. They have a song called Meme. Interesting. And Scar to Scar is on this. So it really almost feels like, yeah, Samudare is on this too. Like almost like a compilation album to where it's like they've had their previous releases, but then this is like the full thing where previous title tracks are on here as well as some new B-sides. I kind of like how they do that. It feels almost like a repackage, but more full. I guess that is the cadence of how J-pop releases their stuff. I wouldn't know. I'm typically not really a J-pop fan, but what I like about N-Team is that I almost said A-Team, a pity of fool. Is that you obviously have the Japanese influence and the language, obviously, and the members, but it isn't done in the typical like J-pop production that I'm personally accustomed to, and I typically really don't like that. So I am more drawn to them because it doesn't really remind me of that exactly. So yeah, that was some N-Team. Let me know what you would like to see next from them. I think we have some more requests featuring N-Team live stages and different live stage compilations coming up that I'm going to be checking out over on Patreon Fourth Wall. Like I said, when I post this, I'm sure the N-Team variety that I recorded yesterday will be up as well if you want to see that. Thank you so much for watching with me, and I'll see you guys next time.